Community Connection on KGNB, brought to you by Waters International Realty.
This is Paige Green with our Community Connection. I'm here with Tiffany Quiring. She's the Development Director at the Community Resource and Recreation Center of Comal County, or CRRC. Tiffany, how are you?
I'm doing really well, thank you. How are you?
I'm good this week.
Good.
So tell me about the CRRC and what type of services you offer.
Sure. So CRRC is, the lifeblood of Canyon Lake. We're in Comal County, but as everybody knows, CRRC in Canyon Lake is it's our own little nook. So we provide a lot of different things. We are the Community Resource and Recreation Center. So we provide resources and recreational opportunities. We are best known for our food pantry. So our food pantry's actually got the biggest square footage of all food pantries in Comal County. So it's big, and we like to keep it full. We serve folks that come in that need groceries to supplement the food that they have in their homes. We also have a thrift store, which is, we joke that it's the Macy's of thrift stores. It is very well set up. It's easy to shop, and every time that someone donates there to our thrift store or shops through our thrift store, it actually benefits our other services. We also offer financial crisis assistance. So we are working with the community and with our clients to keep people from becoming homeless, to keep people, with the lights on. So if you or someone at any point in time is facing eviction because they can't pay, or if they're facing a utility cutoff, CRRC is here to help with those types of things. And like I mentioned, of course, we've got our recreation center where pickleball is happening Monday through Friday at all times. But we've also got line dancing. We offer yoga. We've got a community garden where folks can rent community garden plots, and they can learn to grow their own food. On average, our community garden actually produces 6,000 pounds of produce every year, which is incredible. And our gardeners are so kind to donate a portion of that back to our food pantry. We have a senior center that meets regularly. We work with the Senior Citizens Foundation in New Braunfels to provide Meals on Wheels to about 50 clients every week. We are just everywhere and trying to do as much as we can to help the residents of Canyon Lake.
I'm going to go back and mention the food pantry. You said you're best known for the food pantry, and I've heard accounts about this from other nonprofits, but have you seen an increase in food insecurity or the need for the food pantry?
100%, yes. We have totally seen that. So on average, per month, we usually see about 600, 700 clients that come through to get groceries from us. But last month, we saw almost 1,000 clients that are coming through to depend on us. So throughout the year over year, we're looking at a 54% increase of clients that are using the CRRC food pantry, which is, I think a testament to, times being tough. I think everything's gotten expensive for all of us, and the cost of groceries has gone up. Even what we're seeing on our end, the increase of the cost of groceries for us to keep the food pantry running and operational has increased quite a bit too.
You mentioned about a 50% increase going from around 600 to 700 to 1,000 clients. How are you able to meet those demands, and how can people help the food pantry meet those demands?
Sure. Yeah. So we're lucky enough to be the benefactor of several grants. So the McKenna Foundation has done amazing work in Comal County, and we've been the recipient of some of their help, along with the Baptist Foundation, the Najim Family Foundation, the Anderson Charitable Foundation. Lots of those organizations have helped us make sure to keep food available for our clients. We also work closely with the San Antonio Food Bank to make sure that we're able to keep our shelves stocked. But something that I think is very unique about Canyon Lake and CRRC is our supporters. So Canyon Lake is an incredibly kind and generous community. Those folks that have the ability to share always seem to show up for us. So we've just wrapped up a fantastic big give with donations from the community, and we're able to raise over $85,000 that'll go towards the services that we offer. We're very grateful for that. We also rely quite a bit on people in the community donating food. So whether that is they're organizing a food drive in their community, in their residential area, whether they're having an event and, they organize a food drive, or we have so many people that are kind enough that, when they go to the grocery store, maybe they buy an extra box of coffee, or maybe they buy a couple of extra containers of granola bars or fruit or things like that, and then they come and drop them off for our food pantry. So we are probably on track this year to give out over $700,000 worth of food distributed through our food pantry.
September was Hunger Action Month, and did that help you see an increase of donations? Also, if people wanted to kind of keep that momentum going, is there anything specifically you are asking for?
Yeah. So we did see some great momentum with Hunger Action Month. We really, really like Hunger Action Month because it's not Hunger Awareness Month, it's Hunger Action Month. So it really, really asked residents to take a look around and take action. We saw donations and food drives coming through to benefit our food pantry. Like I mentioned, the Big Give was a part of that. That was wildly successful for us and will benefit our clients. But what we're seeing people do more and more is make that extra step that when they're at the grocery store and they catch themselves, maybe being able to buy their favorite cereal, or maybe be in a position where they could buy their favorite granola bars or things like that they throw in an extra box as a way to be mindful of hunger in the community, and then they bring that extra box to us. And so the amount of pounds of food, of donations that we get is just tremendous. And so we're just asking that people continue to do that. It's those small things where, if you're at the store, you're able to just add a little bit more. And maybe you're in a situation where you don't feel that, but that extra $10 that you spend will make a world of difference for one of our clients.
And besides the food pantry, you did mention the CRRC does a lot like financial assistance, and you have the thrift store. How are the other ways the community can help?
Yeah. So, of course, donating to our thrift store is always wonderful. So if you are in the middle of a wardrobe change, or you're deciding to switch out some furniture or the decor on your walls, please consider donating to our thrift store. All of the proceeds of things that are sold there help benefit our services. We do have the financial crisis assistance, but we also have the durable medical equipment program, which is phenomenal. So anytime that somebody's been either gone through a surgery or they've had an accident, I think so many of us can attest to needing, and maybe I'm kind of accident prone, so that's why I can identify with this so much. But, we need the little things like the shower chair or a wheelchair or a walker or things like that as we're recovering from, either crisis or a surgery or a procedure. And we have that available to folks that we actually loan out completely free. It's kind of a library model where we don't want folks out there spending more money on things that we have that we can share. So we're always accepting those types of items that can be donated. And then one of the big things that people can do is just make sure to let others know that CRRC is here. We are here. We are filled with resources. We have great community partnerships with other organizations. And so something that you can do to help us will always be just sharing the message that CRRC is here and that we want our community to succeed.
Tiffany Quiring, thank you so much for joining us today. Do you have anything you would like to add about the CRRC?
No, not really. We're a wonderful organization, and the people that volunteer here and the people that donate to what we're doing here really are changing lives in Canyon Lake.
Again, Tiffany Quiring, the Development Director of the Community Resource and Recreation Center of Comal County.